Hi, it's Charlie again, and this is my third taping, and I just finished my 22nd radiation treatment out of 30 today, and earlier this week I had my second dose of chemo, which will be my last one, I heard yesterday from the oncologist. So an update from the last time I taped something and posted it. That was my 10th radiation treatment, so I'm 12 down the road in another chemo dose. Things of note, and the reason I'm doing this is to show progress so that somebody else can understand what you might be up for, is that number one, I continued to lose weight, and I learned that you have to be very careful about that. Weight loss isn't always good, even if it's welcome sometimes. In my case, I was warned by my oncologist to make sure that I didn't lose any more weight because it would affect possibly the model of the radiation, and they would have to recalculate it, which was somewhat alarming and very informative. So you got to maintain the weight that they want you to be at. I'm doing so by helping supplements and yogurt and things like that I normally wouldn't get from missing vegetables and fruits. So I'm doing all that. I'm eating as much solid foods as I can. I do so by chasing it with lots of fluids and or just crunching it up as much as I can, but really work on the solid foods. That seems to help. Also, I learned that I can't get too active when you're taking the chemo as well, because I missed a dose of chemo because my blood counts were low. They weren't sufficient for me to take it. So I had to wait a week, and when I came back after resting and doing everything positive as I could, it was still just barely above the limit for me to take the chemo. Again, another lesson. As much as it is fun to get out and see people and try to be normal, keep your eye on the ball that you're in a game of math with your body's, calculations. You need to be able to be prepared to take your chemo, and I wasn't, and I missed it. So that was a real lesson. The drugs I'm on is they've moved me to a fentanyl patch now, which I put on my shoulder for 3 days, and it gives you a constant flow of painkiller. You really don't notice it. And then they want you as needed to take hydrocodone, which I take in a liquid form, generally prior to eating or when it's very sore. I try not to do that. Your doctor will tell you how to do it. But fentanyl patch and hydrocodone is what I'm on. And I'd say that right now I'm sort of entering the last phase or ramp up of the summation or accumulation of the radiation in particular. I've got a lot of phlegm going on. I'm learning how to, live without being too offensive to everybody around me. Extracting the phlegm. Hydration is key. The more water you have in you, the easier the phlegm is to come out. Also, the body's much happier when you're hydrated. As a matter of fact, I've just scheduled more hydration next week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, when I'm in getting my treatments, because you can ask for it and they'll give it to you, and it's better for you. So I've got a home catheter, so it's easy for them to plug me up and give me hydration. So don't be afraid to ask for that. The last thing is the fun side of things, of course, is I did have some constipation. It lasted about 4 or 5 days. It really didn't bother me, but I knew it was there. And I finally took some Miralax. That helped a little bit. And then the doctor gave me more medicine, and 1 dose of that, and cleared it up, and I seem to be fine now. But you don't want to get behind the constipation, and they'll warn you against that. So right now, I guess I'll probably record after my 30th treatment, which is going to be my last treatment, and then it's all the recovery process, right? So if you're if you're wondering where things are so far, I can report, like I did before, it's not as bad as you think. You can get through it, certainly. Find your times to rest. Don't be scared to go sneak off and take a nap. Don't be scared to get out and get some fresh air. You got to balance that, that's for sure. That makes your head clear. And good luck, everybody. I'll talk to you next time.